Welcome back to GearCheckGames. My name is Trey. Welcome back to the 4th episode of Pikmin 1. And I tease going to the second area, the Forest Navel. But I don't go yet, because I got more parts to pick up in this one.
The Forest Belly Button.
Yes.
We still got a bridge to construct.
We do.
Olimar says this is Pikmin tremble in fear.
We got a bridge to construct, and we got 2 bosses to kill, so... Here we are.
The greatest thread of this area isn't the Snagrets, it's the bridge.
No, it's Olimar. Olimar is the greatest thread of whatever area he's in. He has no regard for the lives of others.
Bridge over Sagittarius Pond.
Man, they should when they make the Pikmin movie, they really. It's too bad Pikmin didn't come out sooner. Otherwise, they could have cast Alec Guinness as Captain Olimar.
What if all video games have, like, different realities that are, like, based on the player playing them? Like, a reality where Olimar prefers red Pikmin, or a reality where,
I'd like to apologize on behalf of Dan. It is very late. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
And then this one is the darkest timeline.
Oh yeah.
I say as Trey throws a Pikmin to its death.
Multiple times in the same part.
Yep, that's still water. It still kills him.
There we go. So the mechanic that I'm showing off here is if you get a running start while you're holding a Pikmin, you can chuck them and they go a little further than normal. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was trying to do.
You get a running start and you ignore the cries for help from your drowning subordinates, then you actually get more of a distance boost. The screams of their fallen brethren actually carry them a bit further.
It empowers the other ones to keep working.
You see that when they fear for their life, they actually work a little bit harder and fly a little bit further.
This is exactly why.
Dan, someday you're going to make a very evil CEO.
See, this is why neither of us should ever have employees.
This is why they don't give me access to the channel. They just kind of bring me on when they feel like it.
So for every video, then.
Yeah.
So
they bring me on for recording, and then they ban me from the server. And don't talk to me for an entire week.
We put you in the Harry Potter closet while you're not recording. We've never told the audience about the 1,000 Years dungeon at our old buddy's place.
Do we need to?
I think so. It's
okay, that's just making it sound like bad. It was just like an inside joke at our friend's old place down in the town we went to college in.
Yeah, but that's where we watched...
Calling it a dungeon doesn't necessarily make it sound bad, but then immediately following up with, do we have to talk about the dungeon, makes it sound a little bit worse.
See, related to the day because we did a Star Wars marathon, and we watched episode 2.
Oh, God.
While we played Pikmin 1 together at our buddy's place.
Oh, yeah!
So it is related, because we normally watched movies on the big screen and played games on the little screen, but we flipped them and put the little screen with Star Wars Episode 2 in the closet and played Pikmin on the big screen.
Well, because, like, this was right before The Force Awakens came out, and, like, we wanted to, like, watch all the movies in a marathon beforehand, so we did one night for the original trilogy and one night for the prequel trilogy, but after Phantom Menace... we were all so, like, burned out that we just, like, we had the movies, like, rented from Family Video, so we just put a tiny little TV in the closet and kind of watched it out of the corner of our eye while we played something else. Case?
Yeah, we can watch all the Star Wars movies in one sitting, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to the episode 1, and then people are suddenly like, ooh, maybe this isn't as easy as I thought it would be.
Narrator's voice, they could not do it. Gosh, look how fast those guys are going. There's 30 of them on that thing.
They want to get away from these bridges as fast as possible.
They're like, you would have lost 0 lives with blue Pikmin.
The air
I'm
is
like,
laced with the scent of death. This is. I love
You
how
would
this
have lost
is,
0 lives with blue Pikmin. Yeah, but why do lives matter?
I love how this like low key strategy game is like our most morbid playthrough yet by a country mile.
when are we gonna get death metal Olimar?
Oh, we're looking at him, dude.
Can you imagine him doing a little like devil horns and just like head bobbing?
Oi.
Not head banging, just head bobbing.
Yeah.
He's not that metal.
He was metal back on his home planet, but he has kids and a family now. He can't be too metal.
We salute you, our half-inflated Dark Lord.
I'm just imagining like the opening cutscene with Olimar flying through space. He looks just like this middle-aged dude, balding. But then you go into the ship while he's flying, and there's just like screamo playing.
He's got like Back in Black playing.
Yes. You know what? We haven't talked about it yet, but Olimar is one of the protagonists in games that's actually just like a working man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's like a space trucker, and I kind of appreciate it.
He's a good old blue-collar worker wearing a red collared spacesuit.
See, Louis has the actual blue collar.
I always felt
he's
bad.
the actual blue-collared family man.
So the gist of this
No
enemy
family.
here is that you got to plug up his little vacuum thing with a Pikmin. But I always felt to expose his weak point. But I always felt so bad for the Pikmin that has to do it. Like it's got to be so claustrophobic.
Wonder if
Kinda-
it's,
Well, when I first played the game, I thought the Pikmin died when you threw it in there because it screams
Well, yeah,
bloody
they
murder.
make this sound that they make right before they die, or right before they're usually about to die.
yeah.
No, that's the bridge building sound. That's how you know they're. That's how you know they're happy.
Oh,
If I ever have a
That's not fair. They're screaming with determination.
oh.
They know they're doing a good day's work.
Like when he's stuck in that little hole, it kind of reminds me of. You guys remember Pikachu's Vacation, don't you? When Charizard gets his head stuck in the pipe.
Yes, that's
man.
That's great. I can see it now.
Terrified
Can you-
me as a child.
What would you rather have? A Charizard-sized Pikmin or a bunch of Pikmin-sized Charizards?
Does the Charizard-sized Pikmin have the loyalty of a Pikmin, and
Yeah.
do the Pikmin-sized Charizards have the loyalty of Ash's Charizard?
Yes. To both.
The big Pikmin. I don't want 100 little Charizards running around burning my feet and, like, stealing my shit and running away with it.
I feel like the tiny Charizards would be all the more entertaining.
Oh yeah, it'd be it'd be like herding like a bunch of little flying fire cats. Also, for this part,
Does that sound
pastime.
fun?
it sounds entertaining.
Maybe for a bystander who's watching.
That's true. Can you imagine having 100 Charizards on leashes trying to walk them down the street?
Dude. Alright, that'd be pretty fun.
So you're about to see a pro
Until they
strat,
fly away with you.
right?
Why are they walking directly into him?
Because
That's Pikmin for you.
oh yeah, for some reason if you push A right next to the part, it like does the flavor text again.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. You can like distract him from your crew.
Yeah.
These Pikmin that you take horrible care of have some of the best luck I've ever seen.
Oh, speaking of good luck,
Oh. Alright, good luck, maybe not the best smarts.
Really?
this has never happened to me before. I didn't even know this was possible until this playthrough.
I think something like that happened with me in, like, the Forest Naval.
Quick, we need more Pikmin. We must remove the obstruction.
They're like little robots. They don't understand.
Foreign contaminant.
So I think, let's see, how many more parts? I think there's one, maybe two more parts now. And that means we gotta fight ye old Snagrit boy.
Oh no.
You hear that, audience? Only 2 more parts. Then this series is over.
That's right. We'll never go to the Forest Navel, and we'll never go to the Distant Spring.
No, part 5 is gonna be like 2 hours long, and part 6 is gonna be another 2 hours.
You can finish the game in under 2 hours.
Not if you don't have any Pikmin.
Oh, that's true.
With all these skips you're doing.
Yeah, tune in next time for our
all these time saves.
our final boss playthrough, Olimar only.
Speaking of speedruns, there are 2 really good Pikmin 1 speedruns on the AGDQ site. One I think is like 3 or 4 years old, and that's a really good one. I don't remember the guy's name, but if you ever want to see a good speedrun, go watch it. And if you want a really good time, if you're really into it, watch the world record run. The guy is insane. He can skip cutscenes in this game like none other. The guy's a genius. He's some Japanese guy. I don't remember his name, but he's held the record for a couple years.
So here's a
His
question.
name? Shigeru Miyamoto. Maker of Pikmin.
Oh no!
And fan of Civil War reenactments.
This hypothetical universe
We're
we've
building the Miyamoto lore here,
yeah,
fellas.
this hypothetical universe we've constructed where Miyamoto is the only fan of Pikmin on the planet. That's why he keeps making them. It's purely for himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes me wonder if internally that's kind of what it's like, because they come out every like 15 years, it feels like.
Mm-hmm. Least recently. Well, at least Pikmin 2 came out a fairly reasonable length of time after the first game.
Oh man, I whiffed that bomb.
Yep. Pikmin is Shigeru Miyamoto's only game that he's making. And he's actively trying to sabotage the other properties like Star Fox so that more people play Pikmin.
That's been his game all along.
I'll make my niche franchise look better by comparison. Now, isn't there, correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you...
There can only be one space game from Nintendo.
We talked about how you can defeat the Bulborbs by throwing a bunch of Pikmin onto their butts.
Yeah.
But can't you also, like, attack their legs to take them down even faster?
Yeah, you can swarm. As long as they're sleeping, you can swarm their butts. And basically one-shot them if you have a full squad.
Yeah. Well, because like the Pikmin, I think that they're more vulnerable underneath the Bulborbs because they can like do a body slam attack and like crush your Pikmin.
No, the
or am I thinking of something
Bulborbs
else?
Cannot.
That's the Emperor Bulborb. He can do a slam attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or Bulbax, that's his name.
Ugh.
What is this?
That guy.
Oh, so yeah, right. You will be seeing him later. He comes back. Oh yeah, so I think I almost killed some. Oh yeah, there they go. Bye.
Oh.
That was an accident. That was not on purpose this time.
Dead.
All the other Pikmin deaths were on purpose.
Yeah, the rest of them deserved it.
Necessary sacrifices.
Yeah, to motivate the others.
Yeah.
Exactly. They owed me money.
The needs of the many.
They owed me money.
Actually, no.
This isn't Pikmin 2 yet.
Oh,
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Quote does not apply here at all.
The needs of the Olimar outweigh the needs of the Pikmin.
The needs of the me outweigh the needs of the many.
So here is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game. Is the burrowing Snagger. And there's 2 different ways you can fight him. You can either chuck Pikmin incessantly up at his face until he burrows, or you can wait till he gets stuck in the ground and then swarm him. And either way is a viable way, but I love how frightening and how fast he can kill your team if you're not paying attention. Like, he's a fun boss.
This thing is maybe it's just because I watched a video about this recently, but this thing is reminding me of did either of you guys ever encounter the book After Man by Dougal Dixon?
No, I've heard of it though.
Dougal Dixon.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like a speculative zoology book about like hypothetical organisms that evolve like 50 million years in the future. Because I remember checking out the Snaggart looks like something from that book, like not a specific creature, but like the kind of creature you would see in like a project like that.
I mean, we all know that after the human race gets wiped out by the Great Flood, then Squid Kid creatures take over and start forming this like this modern like 2019 society.
That's funny.
Where they,
because there was
shoot each other for fun.
There was another like an actual like documentary project called the Future is Wild that showed like 3 different time periods in the future, and in the most distant time period, the most intelligent creatures on the planet are tree-dwelling ape-like squids.
Nice.
So I guess Nintendo was onto something. Like, you know, some scientists agree with you.
I can see where...
Now we need a Splatoon game that just uses the multiplayer mode from DK64.
Oh, God.
Where they're all, like, ape-like and running around
with
real guns and clipping through walls.
Just replace, like, the Squid Sisters, like, rock songs with, like, the DK rap lyrics.
Just replace it with Diddy and Dixie.
So,
like,
do you...
Squids, so Squiddy and Squixie.
Sure. Almost.
This is the absolute worst.
Almost had it.
When you have one ship part left in an area.
Ooh, is that the last one?
And you get it like inches from your ship.
Oh. Well, at least you can spend a day like farming Pikmin.
Yeah. Like,
although, are there going to be enough pellets for that?
They respawn fairly frequently. Like, you'll at least get 1 pellet out of each plant per day.
Please tell me we didn't leave anybody behind this time.
We always leave someone behind.
Why?
Trey's spearheading the always some Pikmin left behind initiative.
Oh.
Yes. You should start like how Hermione had spew. You should start the one that whatever that version is, but for Pikmin.
I'm sorry, is spew like a a funny British illness?
No, spew is the acronym for something about saving
Private Ew.
Oh yeah. I highlighted the fact that there is 1 part left because I was very angry at the end of this play session when I was recording.
No kidding.
So it's like, I did all that work, I did everything great.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday, I guess. We'll see you then for more Pikmin fun.
We'll get that, and we'll finally get to see the Forest Navel.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hot dog!
Bye, y'all.
See you then.